Okay, it's an announcement.
Yes, sir.
You are Deontay Susta. You're charged with 2 third-degree felonies, deadly conduct by discharging a firearm. So you're looking at up to 10 years on each of these.
Facing up to third-degree felonies along with firearm enhancement isn't just bad news. It's a direct path to a serious reckoning in a Texas courtroom. Each count carries up to 10 years, and that's before any plea deal even comes into play.
Cases. So, very serious.
Go ahead. A couple weeks more to go and stuff.
Stand by. I think it's drug tested. Something causes that. We just don't do it right now.
He's very laid back. Usually, sorry, he's kind of laid back and mild speaking. So I think
Because of that?
that would be what I would.
Oh, sure. He doesn't have. I've seen him from history like that. Have you lived in Jefferson County your whole life? Have you lived in Jefferson County your whole life? No. Get over 7. Thank you. 4 weeks. Daryl Zenon. Let's do some now. What we've had is I've been on probation for over a decade, and there was a motion to.
This one's wild. Daryl's been on probation for over a decade, but just one late payment triggered a motion to revoke. After 10 years of staying in line, the whole thing's on the line over a missed deadline. How would you handle a decade-long debt to the court hanging over your head?
Probation that was filed right before you were going to be eclipsing the 10-year mark. So we had to put a foot in the door because it looks like restitution is the big deal. Once again, another restitution. And this is, Mr. Zenon, if you would have been able to pay your restitution, I'll put you on probation for 5 years. If you'd have paid your restitution a year and a half into your probation, I'd have completed the probation in 2013. You'd have been off probation over a decade ago. But the victims, when they have a loss, they have to get paid back. That's how you fix a mess when it's money loss or value. You pay them back. That's because if you chop off an arm, you can't grow back an arm. But if it's money or value, that's what you pay them back. But even if you pay them dollar to dollar, over 14 years, they've lost 14 years of use of that value and money. So even if you
Listen to the judge. He's not just lecturing, he's laying down hard truths. You lose an arm, it's gone for good. But if it's money, you can pay it back. It's brutal, poetic, and painfully accurate. Straight up court wisdom 101.
paid it all back, they're still behind. But this is the way the system is. In the federal system, you've got interest that accrues. But here, they don't have that, which is what we work with. But so this is even in your best interest that they don't have interest, because $58,000 over 10 years you'd never get out of the hole unless you won the lottery. But where is it on this? And if I don't believe you're doing the best you can, your probation will be revoked, and then you go to prison. That's the option. And now the victims don't get their money back, but you, by not paying back, if you're healthy to be able to work unless you're bedridden, That ought to be the first. This is how you fix the mess. This is how you fix something like this. And then you're undeferred. I mean, it would be washed off your record. But the question is, are you doing all you can? I'm leading up to this because I don't know the answer.
So as of today, he has paid $17,411 towards restitution. Back in April of last year, the court ordered that he is to pay $600 monthly. Since then, he has paid $600 every month.
Okay. So what's the grand total that's balanced?
The balance due is $41,239.20.
Are you?
Here's the math. $58,000 owed in restitution, $117,000 already paid. But with no interest, all he's really doing is buying time. Just barely. One missed payment. And that long road the judge warned about ends in a prison cell.
Where are you working? Okay. Is 600? You're not getting any interest. You're not having to accrue interest on this. This is dollar for dollar. But so the quicker you pay it off, the quicker you can move on with your life and have this away from you, hanging around your neck. Can you pay more than 600?
I tried to see.
Can you do 650?
Yes.
All right, let's amend it then to help these people, the victims. I've got so many. I don't know what the story was on this. But just the recipient is so soon.
Yes, sir.
The government's not going to put any stuff there. Okay. So we will amend the probation terms so that the defendant must pay at least $650 per month. So that's $6,000 more. No, that's 600 more a year. Well, you're going in the right direction. Just a long trip. But it fixes the mess. Just don't get in any trouble. I mean, you're undeferred. You keep your record clean this way. Okay. We'll review it in 6 months. Okay. Thank you. Yes, sir. Have afterwards. You are two down the fans. Is it money we're paying by? What is it?
There was an issue with the program he was on, but the last time we were here, we reset the 1 month before.
Is it money, bro? When isn't it money? Courts don't deal in IOUs. They want checks, receipts, and clean drug tests. This defendant's walking a tightrope with broken shoelaces, and one wrong step could send it all crashing down.
Still in the program and still passing drug patches.
What do you mean by that?
We passed a lot of drug patches, I think, for
I don't even want to think of that far.
But you did.
Well, it was the way it sounded.
In fairness,
Nonetheless.
yes, sir.
That's great. You're passing the drug tests that are within the drug patch. So, even on probation, since 20 minutes. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is kind of more. All right, what do we do then?
Because last time I think we were going to reset for 90 days for review, but because it's out for the 30 days for review instead, so he was ready to. He would like to finish the program again, keep passing the program.
Sir,
He would like to finish the program again and keep passing the program.
what's wrong with that? Is that a good idea?
Good idea. Much like I was telling Mr. Ham here. So with Dallas County returning this case due to testing positive in quality and safety.
Yes, sir.
After we need to get this resolved because other counties won't accept supervision.
So what do we have to do?
So basically, where he's at right now, he's in Dallas County. He's not being supervised by another probation department. So we need to.
We got to do that. Somebody's got to be supervised by somebody.
So we need to get it resolved. So
well, I mean, it's either them or us.
right.
They won't do the courtesy supervision, is what I understand, because we have an open motion to revoke probation.
What do we do then? Should we close the motion?
Judge, you
Here's the chaos. A defendant in Dallas on probation with no one supervising him. Probation without a babysitter. It's like house arrest without a house. Someone's got to take responsibility for the file, or this whole case could implode.
to be candid with the court, you set them up for the 4-week review because of how the state's position was that we didn't want to approve their plan. You approved it tentatively. You set it up for the review to see how he was doing, taking into consideration my position. Based upon what Officer Burrell is telling me, that action has put it to where he's gotten what he wanted from what the defense requested, but he's currently unsupervised, and that's unacceptable.
No. So, well, that changes immediately. He's supervised by somebody. Us, or then now Dallas going to take him?
Just to backtrack, Judge, originally back in October of 24, you had ordered that he go through the JCBI program so that we could keep him here and keep him under some form of supervision. It wasn't until January that we approved this plan that the defense had. So he went from October all the way to now, and without being supervised and basically doing what he wanted to. So the bottom line is we either need to revoke him, which is still what I want to do, or we've got to close out the motion so that he can be supervised and continue with the plan that you approved in January.
And who's going to be supervising us?
It would still be courtesy supervision by Dallas.
I thought you said they're going to take it.
They will do it if we close this motion, which is my understanding.
Okay. Why is that correct? Why don't we do that? Well, if they test, well, here's the deal. If he tests positive, and they're going to find out, right? I mean, he tests positive, and you run out of chances. I mean, it's the door to the prison for you. I mean, so failure is not an option.
In reality, he has another 6.5 years of probation, Judge.
And if he can last that long, then he should be successful in that.
Yes,
If he can't, then you will pay the price. I'm going to dismiss this motion, continue your
I'll send the
probation,
dismissal, yeah.
and but they will let me know. And you test positive, then unless that is proven to be invalid test, you've run out of chances with me. Yeah. But you made a promise when we placed you on probation the first time, and you didn't follow through with that. Shame on me next time. And that won't be. I won't make that mistake. Okay, that is all. Do we need a review or anything? We don't need that.